A week in my life as a 29-year-old entrepreneur living in Singapore. I've been wanting to do this, but it's been so freaking hard to find time to just document my week because it's back to back to back to back, and my head is usually filled with so many things at once. I just couldn't find time to really document this. But I looked at my calendar, and I think this week is one of the easier weeks, even though it's still back to back. But I think this week is slightly lighter, so I could find some mental capacity to do this, to show you guys what it's like to live my life in a week, you know, because I do so many different things. It is very difficult to quantify what I do to people. You know, when you go to visit relatives for Chinese New Year, or you go to a gathering, people ask, oh, so what do you do for a living? I always stumble at that question because I don't really know how to answer it. I mean, I do a bunch of stuff, right? But how do I explain what I actually do for a living? So I decided to, you know, kind of bring you on this journey, to this week in my life, to share with you a little bit of a glimpse of what my week looks like doing a whole bunch of different things. Today is Monday, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a haircut because my hair is getting a little bit long and Chinese New Year is coming up. So I'm visiting my friend Honji at Color Aesthetic to get my hair trimmed before I go on to my next meeting. So this is Color Aesthetic by YHG. I have been coming here to cut my hair and dye my hair for how long? Since 2017. Since 2017. So it's been 8 years. Huh? 8 years. Yeah, going 8 years, my goodness. So like these guys have literally seen me grown up from, you know, my early 20s to now I'm 30 this year. Very, very amazing. So if you're looking for a place to cut your hair, you know, dye your hair, I used to dye my hair a lot. I almost every month I change a different color because that was the phase of my life, you know, and Honji and JH here was the one that really helped me take care of my hair, and you know, I will continue to come here until they cannot cut my hair anymore. So this is Honji. I say hi. So you know, coming here to cut hair, right, is really my honor because Honji used to be a celebrity hairstylist for media, and he has, you know, like done hair for people like Kobe Kalei, superstar, and like the Japanese guys, Yamura, Kimura,
whatever.
Yeah, some guy, like, you know, the guy, the Gatsby commercial, you know, like, so he used to be a celebrity hairstylist, but now he's really just living his passion, you know, cutting hair for people that he enjoy talking to, right? Yes. People like us. So come here to Citygate. Yeah, Citygate. Level 2.
0239.
0239 and visit YHG, Color Aesthetic by YHG. Okay, and this is Assistant GH. Hi. I'm having lunch with my friend Gerald, who is Actually, how do you define your job?
I am now working in people development, coaching, and leadership.
Yeah, so I'm just meeting Gerald for a catch up to strategize on some of his marketing stuff, and as well as, so I have actually engaged Gerald for a few sessions as well for personal coaching in business development and you know, like personal development. I think it's very, very important for us to have a mirror of sorts. Right? Can I say that, quite a mirror?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right, because when we like hustle and hustle, like, we all hustle, build our business, and sometimes we get lost, we get blinded by the things in front of us, we cannot see the bigger picture. So I think like Gerald has been very, very helpful, very important, instrumental, in my journey in 2024. So this year I'm meeting, so today I'm having lunch with Gerald to talk about 2025 lah. And
I think in 2025 is going to be super exciting. It's all about continuous self-discovery, continuous sharpening of the thinking, getting clarity of what you want to do, where you want to go, and building resilience towards your business, yourself, and really impacting others. Right, that's what business is all about, also. Right.
Right. Yeah. So Gerald runs. I actually met Gerald actually quite many years ago. When he was still working for a international record label, and I was still sort of involved in music and stuff like that. So, but I was very, very attracted to Gerald's personality at that time, because I thought he's like, wow, regional MD, but he spoke to me as an equal. Which I feel like not many people in your exposition would, because firstly they think I'm 18 years old lah. So when people talk to me, it's not usually not as an equal until they realize, oh, okay, I can have a conversation with these people, and then the posture changes, right? So I really appreciate people like Gerald. It really shows the heart of the person that he is lah. And Gerald currently runs a company called Wild and Wise, which I think is an amazing name, like super good branding. If anybody is keen on like working with you and checking you out, where can they find you?
Yeah, just go to wildandwise.co, WILDNWISE.co, and you can find all the information up there.
I'm at HDB Hub Toa Payoh right now, which is where the PropNext office is. I rarely come into the office actually, because we don't really need to. But today I'm in the office because our team, Property Partners, has actually quite a few new people who joined the team. So they're actually here to collect their real estate agent tags today. So some of us, me and Aaron, are here to kind of support them and wish them all the best in their journey and stuff like that. Joining the team, we just want to help the new people do well, give them moral support and stuff like that. So I love doing all these things. Some people some people might think it's a waste of time, but I really enjoy doing these things. So yeah, I'm waiting for my friend Aaron Teo to come, and then we'll go up to the office together, because I forgot to bring my entry pass, so I can't enter. So I'm just chilling here waiting for Aaron and replying to some emails and messages while I'm waiting. Oh, by the way, since I'm here, let me show you. So there is this restaurant here at HDB Hub called the White Tiffin. It's over here. It's near to Coffee Bean area and this like neon display area. White Tiffin is run by this company called Mana Pot, and I actually interviewed one of the people who run Mana Pot, Belisha, on my podcast. You can go and check that out. I think Belisha is a very, very amazing lady, and I've tried the food at White Tiffin many times when I come to HDB Hub, and the laksa is really, really amazing. You definitely gotta check that out. So recently, or rather yesterday or 2 days ago, I tried to make this Maya egg thing, which I think went pretty well. I actually tried one of the eggs yesterday already. Pretty good. The first time we made it, the mixture of the ingredients wasn't so ideal, but I think this time we got it closer. I feel like we could have had more chilies, but for now, kind of works. Back home, running around today, as usual, very busy day, and a lot of the in-betweens, just replying texts, calling, replying emails and stuff like that. It's just part of the day. But today, before I end the day, I just want to share a little bit about the t-shirt I'm wearing that says Cat Person. This shirt is from this place called Cat Welfare Society, which is a society that helps to rescue cats and put them out for adoption and stuff like that. There are quite a few societies like Project Looney, Cat Welfare Society, SPCA, that helps to rescue cats and you kind of bring them up for adoption and stuff like that. So if you are keen to adopt a cat, I highly recommend to check out these places. If you can adopt and don't buy, that will be very, very good. Ending off the day. See you tomorrow. Peace! It's a Tuesday, waiting for my Grab, and I actually travel around by Grab a lot, and only when during very rare times I take the MRT or bus when I'm not really rushing from one place to another. So a lot of people have asked me also, why don't you just buy a car, since you're always just rushing here and there, going to different places for work and meetings and stuff like that. And my answer is quite simple, and let me know if you agree, right, in the comments, which is that when I take a Grab, so I Grab almost everywhere. My expenses for Grab usually adds up to about $1,000 per month. And when I buy a car or a vehicle, I have calculated, including road tax, insurance, fuel, monthly repayments and everything, minimally, right? I have to spend about 1.5 to 1.7k a month. That's about $700 more. So to me, I think I'm happy with grabbing. Yes, it has its limitations. Sometimes when it's raining, you know, it's harder to get a Grab and stuff like that. But for the most part, it works for me. And the favorite part about taking Grab or private hire vehicles for me is that I can actually work or rest on the vehicle. If I'm driving, then I can't be texting, I can't be replying to emails, and I can't be sleeping, right? But when I'm on a Grab, right, I can actually sleep and rest for like 15 minutes if I really needed to, and I can clear my emails, clear my WhatsApp messages, which usually, right, floods a lot, because in most of my businesses, I deal with clients, B2B or B2C, which means that they will have questions, they will have inquiries, they will have problems. And while I'm in client meetings or meetings with partners or business people, I can't be replying to these inquiries or texts. So I actually use the time when I'm on a Grab or private hire vehicle to reply to my WhatsApp messages and emails to just maximize the efficiency. So even when I'm traveling, I'm working, and if there is nothing for me to do anymore, I'm usually quite tired, my energy levels like exhaust very quickly, so I just take a power nap lor. You know, so grabbing makes a lot of sense for me. Let me know what you think. I am at Zhongshan Park at a BYD cafe to celebrate my friend Darren's birthday with the team that we work with in real estate. So we always do monthly birthday celebrations, you know, just as a way to get everybody together because we are so busy. The only way to get everybody together is to come up with an excuse, which is birthdays, right? So I actually came to this cafe very recently last year because I caught up with my primary school teacher here at this cafe, and I thought like, wow, the prices are pretty reasonable for a lunch set, and I thought like it's a very good place, very nice place to celebrate birthdays. So today we are here to celebrate my friend Darren Ang's birthday. Darren just turned 35. Hey, what are your thoughts about turning 35?
Harder to wake up from bed. No, just kidding.
35 can buy under single scheme HDB already.
Yeah, correct. But unfortunately not eligible. Good.
Too rich.
No, good problem to have. Love the wisdom that comes with age. Every year, every passing year, you know, you learn more new things about yourself, about your life. I think, growing old is, or growing up is actually quite a beautiful thing, because you get to, because you get to define your own life the way you want it. So how hard you work in your 20s is what you will reap actually in your 30s or your 40s lah. So yeah, if you are in your 20s or younger, just do something that scares you. I think you will see the results later on in your life. Somehow the dots will connect and then you will see the results in your life.
Actually, Darren made a video on 10 things that you wish you knew, right, when you were younger. So go to Darren's channel, check out that video. And I just want to say here that, you know, like in my real estate journey, I know Darren for about 1.5 years. He actually helped me a lot, and as a friend, and more as a friend than as a colleague, which I really appreciate. And please go and check Darren's stuff out. Everything I know about real estate is Darren teach me one. So if I give wrong advice, you blame Darren, don't blame me. And now the team has grown to over 20 people. It's quite a lot of people. So what are your thoughts? Now that, you know, you started like real estate, like, you know, you hustle as an individual, but now, right, you got like 20 plus like baby chicks to take care of, and if they don't do well, you know, like it's kind of your responsibility. Like, what do you feel about that, like this heavy responsibility?
I think you must find what motivates you. For me, I find that I need that kind of pressure to push me forward in life also. Because when there's no growth or there's nothing to work towards, right, then generally the human mind or the human body will just be a bit more lazy or passive. So having more people on board, having more new people on board, always exciting, because like it's just a brand new start all over again. But the good thing actually, if you think about it, is that even though we have so many people now, but by the time the new ones join, right, the seasoned people will have already been in industry for like 3 to 5 years. So actually, more or less, they are already self-run on their own. They just need a little bit of fine-tuning. Sometimes they don't even call me. They don't even want me to call them also. So they are already like self-autopilot as well. So the good thing is that with this kind of progress, right, the new people come in, but the seasoned ones already are like established. Then the new ones, we can focus on them to make sure like they kickstart their industry well lah.
Happy birthday to you, yay! Look. I'm here at Tannery Lane to collect some Chinese New Year goodies for some of my friends and clients. So this Kingston Confectionery is a business run by a friend of mine. Her and her brother actually. It's a family business. So I thought I really wanted to support their business, and they make really, really nice bakes as well. So you can check them out if you like to. I will put the link in the description. Hey, so this is my friend Eileen, and I'm here to collect all the Chinese New Year goodies. I honestly never expected it to be so much, so I don't know how to carry back, but I will figure it out. Some more raining. 我还见了哦。Okay, nice. Can you give a shout out? 我叫 Grab. 你这里的 address 是什么？37 Tannery Lane. 37 Tannery Lane. If you want to come and have kopi, buy some bakes and brews. Yes, that's exactly the name. Yeah. So come and visit Eileen and her brother Yihong, and they will serve you very, very good coffee and bread. So I'm at the Songwriter Music College this morning teaching a class on music business and marketing. And I've been teaching here for quite many years and I really enjoy teaching here. It's a school that offers music diploma programs, and yeah, the problem with this place is that there's no elevator. So every time I come, I have to climb up 4 flights of stairs, which okay lah, I mean it's exercise lah, right? Yo! Just ended class, and I think I've been teaching at this school for like maybe almost 5 years already. I do a lot of marketing. I mostly do marketing and business related courses here. So I teach a private diploma, the Songwriter Music College, set up by Eric and Xiaohan, supported by some very, very strong industry people, international superstars and stuff like that. And I really love teaching here. The thing about teaching at private schools, right, like private diplomas, is that it's firstly expensive. And most of the time, these people are adult learners, which means they pay for their own education. So they really try to make the most of these lessons. Like they really question you and ask you and debate with you and stuff like that. And I absolutely love it. There's a lot of interaction. So and this place that I'm teaching at, where the private school is located, is actually called The Yards. And this place is the old Telok Kurau Primary School, which was where the Singapore founding father, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, studied and did his primary school, which I think is pretty cool. My next appointment is actually therapy. So I come to a once a month therapy session with my therapist Simon. I started going to therapy because of my condition, fibromyalgia. It was to really just manage my pain, learn how to manage my pain from a psychological and emotional perspective. But ever since I started going to therapy, I have seen how therapy can help me with my life, help me kind of recollect my thoughts, and I have seen the benefits of therapy. So even though now I am managing my pain extremely well, it doesn't really affect my life on most days, I still choose to continue coming to therapy because it's just nice to have once a month like a 50-minute session to sit down and reflect, to have time that truly belongs to you and really just reflect. Because in the hustle and bustle of living life, we tend to just not reflect, right? With the connectivity, the internet, it's so hard to reflect. So once a month therapy is extremely important for me in order for me to upkeep my life. Trying to vlog. I hope you don't mind. This is for you from me and Andrea. Happy Chinese New Year.
Really?
It's just
Wow,
some,
you're so kind.
some
Christmas
treats.
and New Year
Of course, every occasion. Valentine's Day probably don't have lah.
really old.
This is my therapist, Simon.
Hello.
How long have you been practicing, Simon?
Wow. How long? I don't know.
Oh, actually, can you remember how long I've been seeing you?
20.
Quite a few years, huh?
Yep. Since 2020.
So it's, man, this year is 5 years, eh?
5 years.
My goodness. Just now I was downstairs and I thought like it was like 3 to 4 years, but turns out it's longer than that. So am I doing well? Am I making good progress?
Time flies when we're having fun.
You know, I think therapy is still a very taboo thing amongst people our age lah. You know, if somebody wants to come to therapy and they don't know how to take the first step, right? What would you tell them?
Just dive in, like what you did. You trusted the process, or you trust the process, and you created a process yourself, which is what you wanted.
But very scary, ma, right?
Well, in all that we do, there will always be the fear factor, for sure. It will be. It might continue to be so in the midst of therapy. Scary for therapists too.
Yeah, true. Never thought about it from that perspective. Yeah, but you know, like when you go to therapy, people will say, "Oh, this guy crazy one." You know, like xiao lang. Well, how can people kind of respond to that?
Those were the days, I think, where therapy and even diagnosis were very misunderstood or very misconstrued. And these days, there's a lot more awareness. So. I am really not too sure whereby people would still harbor that, and if so, then it's really good to take some risk and to see how it pans out for you, even with what people will say and all that, and that's what really sometimes brings people to therapy, or having issues with trying to please people, trying to do a lot of things that are not themselves. So be yourself.
Be yourself. And okay, I'm gonna be myself in my session now. And I actually did a very detailed podcast with Simon on my podcast channel, so you can check that out, where I interrogate Simon on his career and stuff like that. This is Simon's nice studio, which is tucked in a very, very nice part of Singapore. You know, I'll leave Simon's details in the description. You can check it out. Just ended therapy, going back home to work on some admin stuff, get some work done, and then today is Tuesday. So, no, today is Wednesday. So usually on Wednesdays, I go back to my parents' place for dinner. So I don't know if you guys do this, but you know, after you get married, you gotta kind of allocate time to spend time with your family lah. If not, you just go to work, you go home, you go to work, you go home, and then you don't really spend time with your family. So for me and my wife, right, what we do is we allocate a specific time every week to spend time with family. So every Wednesday we go back to my parents' place for dinner, and then every Saturday we try to go back to my in-laws' place for dinner, and every Sunday we visit my grandma at her house for dinner. So these are like set in place. So unless there is other things going on, we will just naturally go there because that is like set in place. So I think that's quite helpful to allocate time to spend with your family and people that you love. If not, when we are too busy in the hustle and bustle, we just like let time pass us by, and we, you know, just don't see the people that we see, even though we want to see them, right? Yeah, on my way home. It's a Thursday and I'm in my studio, just sorting out some stuff and helping my partner set up for a shoot. I don't usually come into the studio unless I'm needed, and I don't usually do the setup, but most of the time my partners JL and JM do the setup, but today they are out for a shoot, so I just came in here in advance to set up for a client. And one of the things about my studio that I really like is actually pretty close to my house, so you know, it's very, very convenient for me to come down. I did a actually full studio tour, you know, on my YouTube channel. You can check out that video. I'll leave the description in the link below as well. So I'm not gonna do a studio tour today, but yeah, you know, like it's been really, really fun running this podcast and content creation studio with my partners, and we are actually expanding this year, which is super, super exciting. So a lot more meetings and stuff like that. Meeting my partners tonight for a meeting as well to kind of consolidate some thoughts and consolidate the progress of the new studio renovations and stuff like that as well. I am shooting a video later together with one one of my other partners from real estate. So one of the very exciting things, or rather interesting things about running multiple businesses at one go, right, is that all my businesses, right, can feed into one another. Like, you know, when we were doing the rental for this place, because I have a real estate license, right, and my partners in real estate, you know, so we help to negotiate my studio rental lower lah, you know, because business and stuff like that. And my studio also supports my real estate team with videos and stuff like that. Of course, they are paying clients, you know, business is business. And just generally, I love that all my businesses can help all my businesses grow, you know, and all my partners from the different businesses, like, really respect this ecosystem and really kind of make use of it to its fullest, which I really enjoy. While I'm setting up for another client, my friend Aaron, Teo and Cheryl will come in for a shoot as well. Yeah, I'm vlogging. I'm trying to vlog.
Hey!
Yo.
We're preparing the script for our shoot later.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So after being in real estate for so long, what are your thoughts?
Wow.
Real estate good or not?
Real estate good or not?
Okay, I ask you, after working with me for so long, good or not?
Okay.
Good or not?
Super kala!
Okay, wait, hold on. When you asked me the first question, that was very difficult to answer. But now you ask me this question, super easy to answer. Horrible experience, no lah. No lah, what? I mean, not because you're vlogging or whatever, but really, it's been an enjoyable season working with you, and I can't wait to just keep going on and on and on.
Okay, but I gotta say, recently I'm working on a transaction with Aaron and Cheryl, my partner, and it actually turned out very disastrous. But that's the truth lah. That's the truth. Like, that's why people need us, because like when you're transacting a property, it's super unpredictable.
Yeah, it's right? We can plan for everything, but then when things go haywire, I think really need to have a different perspective, and also because with our experience, right, we know how to handle the situation properly and timely so that everything will still be smooth.
But still hand sweat one lah. Like, you know,
when
things go wrong, right? Then it's like, wow, some of the client are our friend, right? It's like you don't want their first house, their transaction to be like not smooth ma. So even if we have the experience, sometimes also we'll hand sweat a bit.
But I think we've handled enough to know what to do lah. So when it happens, I think the first thing we will always let our clients know that, hey, don't worry, we got this handled, and we'll get it covered lah. Yeah, we got your back lah.
Nice. Okay, let's go for the shoot.
All right.
Class at local polytechnic. I currently teach her every Friday from 9 AM to 5 PM for this particular semester. And man, teaching is actually very tiring. It's actually very physically exhausting. But I still do it. I still continue to do it because I really enjoy the whole process of teaching. Sometimes I can't really imagine those people who teach like freaking 15 classes and each class is about 2 to 3 hours. Wow, that must be like super physically and mentally exhausting. Even no matter how much you love it, right? Like, it's super tiring. Super respect to those people who teach like crazy and nurture the new generations of creative people, business people and stuff like that. I've actually been teaching here for I think 6 years already, and I still really enjoy teaching it. National Design Center support my friend Jasper. 你来讲嗨。
Hello.
So what do you do?
I do Pokemon tattoo that's on the stick. Cannot see lah, but never mind. So I also do custom TCG card. But if you follow him long enough, you will see me on his videos.
Out for dinner with friends. Very to I really get to do this. So this is really a luxury, and I mean I've been trying to make an effort to spend more time for having meals with friends. Ending my Saturday, it's 11:30 p.m. and I'm just finishing some work. Yeah, every time, go out for a nice meal, hang out with friends, that means there is work that is not done. So, yeah, I'm just trying to finish some work before tomorrow, and work gets piled up very quickly if I don't finish up. So, but I still think it's very important to spend time with the people that we love, our family, our friends, and allocate time for that. And I'm trying my very freaking best to do that because, I have no idea what's going to happen in the future, and I don't want a situation that, I regret not spending time with the people I want to spend time with. And as difficult as it is, I do my very best to do that. So if you are a friend and we've been trying to meet up and it's been tough, I hope you'll forgive me. I'm trying my best. And yes, on to doing my work. Hopefully I finish before 12:30 so that I can shower and sleep and get ready for a day tomorrow, Sunday. I realized if I just really vlog every moment, right, a lot of the moments would just be me sitting in front of the computer typing and like taking calls and stuff like that. So in hindsight, my life not that interesting. So today, Sunday, went out, bought some ingredients to make a quick lunch. Didn't manage to vlog that because I was too engrossed. Later on tonight, my sister who lives in Melbourne is coming back to Singapore for Chinese New Year. So I'm gonna pick her up from the airport later on and go for dinner. Before that, I'm just trying to clear some work and I'm waiting for a video to render. So since I have some time, why don't I show you my very prized Pokemon card collection. Okay, so I put my collection here because I don't want it to collect dust, so it's covered with a covering. So this is no prizes for guessing my favorite Pokemon. These are just like the figurines and the graded ones. I have a bunch of non-graded stuff as well. Since we're at it, I might as well take it out. I used to collect a lot more stuff, but I realized that it is very costly to collect a lot of stuff. So these days, I only collect EVs and Espeons. So these are my EVs. These are all the stuff in my binder. This is my Espeons. Yeah, so you collect EVs and Espeons these days. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty nice if I say so myself. The latest one, I collect all the evolutions. There is also the gym promos that I collect all the evolutions, and I'm trying to collect all the full art and SAR evolutions, but some of them are very pricey. So I try to buy the ones that is not insanely expensive lah. Some of them have become insanely expensive since I got them. Any Poke nerds, hit me up. So that concludes the week. It's Sunday and I just came back from picking up my sister from the airport, and I'm finishing some work as usual. So if you've watched until this point, kudos to you and thank you very much for watching my videos. You realize that a lot of time is actually spent sitting here or on the phone. But yeah, that is life, running multiple businesses at the same time. This week is actually one of the less hectic weeks, which is why I have a little bit of headspace to do this vlog thing. But as you can see, I'm not used to doing this vlog thing, so I miss out a lot of clips and stuff like that. But still, thank you so much for sticking around. And if you like content on real estate, freelancing, businesses, and personal finance, drop me a like, follow, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!